Hey everybody, it's Fighter Kaus along with the rest of the Geek Fighters, Double RPG, and Metal Blue Eyes.
Hey, hi.
Yo, yo, yo.
And we're here playing some more Lost Judgment. We're finally going to talk to Sugiura, who's been waiting for several weeks.
Been stuck in time for several weeks without us meeting up with him.
Because the rest of the school stories have to be done at night, and it's like, well, I guess that'll be done, probably when the game ends or something.
Yeah, and Kaito is still in the hospital. Oh, hey, Flame Chocobo.
Yo.
Waving at us and having some pizza, I see. Nothing wrong with having pizza. It's always good. Oh, we're doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I just go to work later.
I just got off work about
I may
an
have
hour
to
ago.
switch jobs. I was telling them some behind the scenes stuff where I'm like, and maybe for less money, but I may have to switch jobs. This one's kicking my butt.
Oh, well, congratulations, Flame Chocobo.
Hey, all right, nice Twitch affiliate.
Yeah, well, you and me are affiliates, and now Flame Chocobo is. Now it's just now it's time for Geek Fighters to eventually become affiliate at some point.
We can. We remember it was just the payment info because it's the three of us.
Right.
We never figured that out.
Oh yeah.
We just gotta figure that out, and then we could be affiliates. We already meet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because you and me already pay our personal Twitches. Do one of us take this one too? We'll have to. That's some inside baseball we can discuss later.
Oh really? That's how you became an affiliate, Flame Chocobo. He says that he became one with the help of Allran Gaming.
Oh.
So it must be either a Twitch user or like a
Welcome. Yeah.
Like a
Welcome
or something. Oh. Funny name, this Nove Reach is named Ono.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's why Street Fighter 6 is great now. He left.
Yes. They said it's coming out next year, but I don't think they still have given a exact release date. Yeah. I know a lot of us are going to be playing like a Dragon Ishin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's one of the earliest games that comes out next year.
Definitely. Plus, we got to get our Ishin on to show them that there's a market for Kenzan and Dead Souls, possibly.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I see. Flame Chocobo says that Oran Gaming is because they are a Final Fantasy 14 streaming channel for Twitch. So he's decided to watch them because they stream the game. So I guess they were kind enough to give him some help with trying to,
That's
get
cool.
his subscribers and all.
That's cool, man.
I wish the Fate streamers would do that. The ones I watch. For me.
And you know what? When he says Oren Gaming, I should have realized he meant the Ora, because that's a race in Final Fantasy 14. They're basically like humanoid dragons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
This heat action's hilarious.
No.
Here we go.
You go easy on him. You went easy on him, he just passed out. In a very subtle way, even though some force had to be applied.
Hey, you play Yakuza 7. Now some of this area looks familiar to you now?
Some of it, yes.
Does this restaurant look familiar to you?
Oh, yeah. That it does.
It has a story thing in 7.
Mm-hmm. All I could just hear is Ichiban saying, "Who's hungry?"
Oh,
Go, Kaiji Tang. You have a great voice for
Pretty tasty.
Ichiban.
Thanks.
all I could say is I still remember the YouTube videos of what was it, doing the English version of Baka Mitai, and you can just hear Ichiban in the background yelling, "Yeah, man, you're killing it!" And it's supposed to be a very somber kind of song. He's like, "Yeah, you're killing it, yeah." And I'm like,
What?
"Ah."
What a way to ruin the mood, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not the 4Kids era of Yakuza games, okay? Ichiban.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back at Sugiura's detective agency, I see.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. I finally
So, we
got
off to see
I got
Mommy?
Bayonetta 3 yesterday, but I
whenever
haven't
you
had a
are.
chance to play it yet.
Yep. Let's go.
All right, let's do this. If your theory is accurate,
The only thing
Yeah.
you guys
Amiya
been
was
doing, like I
involved
said,
in
I
both
just been
Kawhi
getting
and
my butt
Mikoshiba's
kicked to the point
murders.
where I'm like,
and even if that's
Uh,
all, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
it sucks. It's like I just started, but
Mm-hmm.
like, unfortunately, most of my money goes to Uber, and most of my time resting is just trying to deal with the pain instead of
Yeah.
relaxing,
No.
doing other things.
Right.
We gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's at days like that whenever I'm in a lot of pain or when my feet are in a lot of pain, the best thing to do to cure sore
Hi,
feet
it's
is to
Yagami.
take a nice
I
warm
dropped by
bath.
Agenda Law the other day.
I've
Not
thought,
again.
when I come
I have
in
just a few
Sunday,
more questions I'd like to ask
Monday
you.
morning, I should probably do that
You
when
told
I'm
me the
finally
last
off
visit would be your only
for the
Uh-huh.
rest of the week. I should probably
Seriously,
do that.
why do you keep showing up here
I thought
uninvited?
well, my feet are actually
Just leave
not
me
as bad
alone.
as when I first started.
I suppose
My
Right,
I
feet
should
because-
aren't the
mention,
problem anymore.
I'm here today as
Because
a
you got the
detective,
soles for
not
your
a
Yeah.
lawyer.
feet, right?
But now it's my back. My lower
Partner
back,
is Sugiura.
I think
He's with an
sciatica, I
agency called
pinched,
Yokohama
my
Mhm.
leg
Now,
locks up
Never
walking,
heard of him.
He's based in
and
Ijincho.
they're still like,
He's
hurry up,
working
and
a
I'm like,
case. Maybe you saw it on the news.
my leg's locked up.
The murder of serial
Yeah,
ed
that's
teacher
not cool.
Yoko Sawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct?
Yeah, it's like
After leaving
like all of
Kurokawa
your
13
body
years
pinched
ago,
nerves just
Sawa-san
happen
moved
at
to
random.
Ijincho to
I
teach.
know, right? Because I don't, nothing.
Are
I
you still
didn't
there?
even, I didn't sit weird.
What
I
is it you
didn't
want?
make,
I haven't seen
Mhm.
Yoko-chan
The last
since
time I
graduation.
pinched a nerve, it was because I
Now
sat
go.
something weird.
You're barking up
But
the
this
wrong
time,
tree.
this week, I have no idea
Maybe
what
you'll
caused
remember
it.
Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to
How about you,
Sawa-san.
Metal?
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Believe me, it's a long list.
Oh,
But right now,
sorry,
we're
I was
here to
watching
find
something.
out how Sawa-san got
Oh,
mixed up in
okay.
all
I'll
this.
just ask you, how's your
You
week?
two weren't necessarily on bad terms,
It's
were
been
you?
rough, unfortunately, but
had
you
to
know what?
say,
It's the
we weren't
weekend.
on the
Kick
best
back,
terms
relax.
How convenient.
Just chill.
Because that's a perspective
some
I'd like to hear more
games.
about as well.
I will
Stream
say
horribly.
My husband will be home soon.
also
Can you keep
I like to
I'll give
add
you
on
that
real
shot.
quick before getting back to metal.
Exactly.
I
Thanks for hearing us out.
finally managed to get through the
Hold on just a
entirety of Triangle Strategy at 100% with all 4 endings.
Cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Wonder what's going on.
yeah, it's
You don't
Oh,
think
hey,
she
Star
broke through,
Child.
do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
So
Should we ring
basically the
again?
game
Hey,
Triangle Strategy is one of those games that encourages you to play it multiple times to get the different endings, which there are 4 by the way. And
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to.
but
clean up
yeah,
a little.
it's just each ending that you go with, it's very interesting to see how like what
Is your
what
son
direction
home
you
today?
take for the story to
He's at
make
theater
its way
school
to
right
the
now.
end. It's
I
kind
have
of
to
like
pick him up soon.
Guardian Heroes on the Sega
Doesn't your
Saturn,
husband help
with
any of
the
that? You said
decisions
you'd be
that
home
you
soon,
make
right?
during the game will
Excuse
determine the
me,
outcome of
but
the
you are
ending.
in no place to make those kinds of comments.
man,
Sorry.
nah, that's a game should get
Didn't
re-released.
mean to pry.
Yes, it should. It should not have been an Xbox 360 only
What is
re-release.
it you want to
For real.
ask?
First, it's stuck on Saturn. Now it's stuck on 360.
I know that is so lame.
I would just say might not be a good idea to ask you to make her mad. Oh, I have to ask her everything anyways.
Yeah.
I like how it says I might not say
Do
the
you
that make her
remember
mad, but the game, but the actual game. No, you have to ask her everything.
Yes, we were classmates
Oh,
in
yeah.
high
Well,
school.
then don't even make it seem
He
like
jumped off
there's a
the
right
school's
choice here.
roof
They're all
after
the
his
right choice.
classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's
And,
still in a
and
coma,
Yui Mamiya,
13 years
you were the
later.
one who was videotaping that
Weren't you gonna
kid
ask me about
getting beaten
Yokushan?
up by what's
I
his
was,
name.
But there seemed to be an
So
awful lot of
you are
Kurokawa
just
graduates
you are
surrounding
just
this
guilty
place.
as charged as
And strangely
everything with
enough,
what's going on.
they were all
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what
class.
Yagami's getting at. Yagami's
Kitakata-sensei
like, you're
being a prime
also
example, as well as
a
a guy named
scoob.
Akaike-san.
Mm-hmm.
Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes.
Man,
but
poor Yagami. With that
that's not a
scar
warm
on his
memory for any
face.
of us.
Yeah, from all the fights he's
I
been in with
understand.
that
I'm sure it's
Akutsu.
Akasu. Starchild says, I know Langrisser 1 and 2 had like 12 endings combined
building
if
was
he
orchestrated,
remembers
right?
correctly.
Hey,
Excuse you?
Lord Doom, how's it going?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hi.
hey, what's up, buddy?
The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices.
You need to leave right
It's
now.
unheard of.
Dude, what?
But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a
Where were
fraction
we?
of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean
No.
it.
Golly.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected.
Lady,
But once I learned
no.
Yokosawa attended
I mean,
Kurokawa,
You can call the police all you want, but
also
you
place.
cannot escape.
She was in your homeroom
You
class.
cannot try to
Well,
escape from.
You're the one who's an accomplice to murder right now, so you're the one that's.
But just before I
Lord
could
Doom
ask
said
you
he's
about
good.
any
Just
of
got
this,
back from the gym. How's it going?
by
I
Kakuzu gang.
I was just
That
saying how
same gang
I may
hunted your
not
old
stay
teacher,
at this job.
Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Yeah.
Amiya-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata
No, but
could be?
me personally,
He may be
I've been
Koana
doing
the
fine.
handyman,
Just
But he hasn't answered his work
been,
line since Sawa-san's
working, playing some games
I
still.
don't know.
Finally got back on
He
track
was
with
my
Yakuza
teacher
Like a
a
Dragon
decade
after
ago.
going
I barely
through
remember
Triangle
his
Strategy
face.
about 4 times to get
Well,
the
I'm
4
willing to
different
wager
endings.
Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Metal's been playing local Yu-Gi-Oh. Right, Metal or no?
Ah,
See for yourself.
Exactly. Well, hey LPH, I just noticed.
yo.
Hey,
This was
LPH.
recorded
And
at
Starshot said he's
Kurokawa
playing. He got
Academy
Star
13
Tropics
years
in the
ago.
Ippo game.
Feeling
Neat.
nostalgic
And
yet?
Lord Doom said what Yagami was basically, yeah, exactly. That she's like, leave or I'll call the cops. And
It was
Yagami's
well
like,
hidden.
yeah, I'm sure they
Your
like to see all this evidence
Kitakata-sensei
too.
had it on a USB drive.
Yeah.
I sure an
He
accomplice
really
to
didn't
boot
want
to a
this thing
murder.
being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped off the school roof.
No,
When I go back,
LPH,
we
not
see
4
you
endings in Like a Dragon.
laughing and
4
cheering
endings in
right along with
Triangle
the boys.
Strategy, the strategy game
Guess
by
it's
Square
safe to say
Enix.
it's a good thing your
No, that's
family
kind of like
wasn't
Final
home.
Fantasy Tactics.
Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
It's funny how for both of those games,
Does
Octopath
this
and
video
Triangle,
come
they
up?
just
Has
kept
Kitakata-sensei
the working
ever mentioned
title.
to you that he had it?
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing though. What I don't get is why they don't
Please.
you have like creative fonts for them,
Please
because the
delete it.
fonts that they have are just
Considering the era, I get the
they're
feeling
just
that this
plain.
was
It's
recorded
like
in secret.
looking at Comic Sans,
And based on your reaction,
but even though they're
did you even
not,
know
but
it
it's just like
existed?
whatever happened to the creativity of like video game font, you know?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got
I mean,
fired.
don't your eyes
Kitakata-sensei
kind of
took
bleed
heat
when you
too.
take a look at that plain
Still,
Helvetica
you
font
all
for
just move right along
Octopath
with your
Traveler
lives.
and Triangle
You even
Strategy,
got
guys?
happy little
And even
families.
something like Various Day Life and even the
Well, Helvetica is just super popular.
What?
yeah.
I
And the
remember in
You
graphic
expecting
design
someone?
class when I watched this font movie, they're like, you're gonna see how much Helvetica is everywhere, and you're gonna get
Yes,
mad. So you're gonna be like, why are they using Helvetica everywhere?
Because
It's even-
Helvetica is Betica.
It's
I mean,
even on
it
street
happens the same
signs,
way.
man. It's true.
What do you mean?
Star Child mentioned Star Ocean, the second story, had a lot of endings too.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, here's the Scoobs.
Oh no. Is she?
We already know who you are, so you don't even need the masks.
Looks like she
Oh lord, did she call them in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I knew it. She's trying to escape from this whole ordeal. That is.
Let's play it by ear.
And you know, and funny you bring up Star Ocean, Star Child, because the Divine Force came out a couple days ago, the most recent entry in the series. And so far, it's actually been getting some good reviews. I mean, a lot better than Integrity and Faithlessness. I know a lot of people had problems with that game, but at least it's doing better.
He's still drunk.
Review scores, anyway.
Well,
Blue jokes, LPH says. Yeah, we were just dealing with the not so cool Blue Man group, or the
And would you look at that?
Look who
Blue
it
Man
was.
group wannabes.
Son showed up to play a part.
Oh,
So you are all working together.
Lord, dude, exactly.
that dude.
What should we do with them?
If she
Oh,
called
you
him
heard
in, then the
Super
rules
Raccoon,
dictate
right?
that she got to catch your hands too.
Break every
Sorry, I
Yeah.
just follow
and
the
it's
rules.
still
I
won't
didn't
get
write
even.
them.
Come on. They may have more on the
Yeah,
way.
that's something that basically I was told
I have an old
like
haunt in
last
mind
night.
to move this to.
Yo, this person,
And
you're not
Mommy
supposed to do
Assad's
that,
coming
even though
with.
they're messing with you and triggering your borderline.
Let's not cause
And
a
I'm
scene,
like,
okay? I'd hate
man,
for
if
a
they're
finger
messing
to
with me,
slip
then they
against this
like
deal.
equal rights, equal lefts, man. Like
I mean, these hands are rated E
E
for
for
everyone.
everyone. Exactly. Trying to get at me with that stuff. I'm like, look,
Oh, really?
don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Star Child, you got Link's Awakening on an N64 cartridge, and
Yeah,
it looks.
if you check the Discord, he put pictures.
Oh wow, okay.
Interesting.
I'll definitely have to do that.
Well, it's the safest spot we know.
I've heard
Doesn't
about
it feel
those.
good to be such a reliable friend?
Like interesting, like
Yeah,
demakes
hey,
and
Dashi,
everything.
Be cool. We won't be around long. Be cool.
I know somebody was trying to like do a, I
This is
think
about
like a
respect,
Link to the
man.
Past style
What you
demake
call?
for Breath of the
Big
Wild
King, huh?
before it got
Lord Doomsday said
issued
it.
with
Quick bit
the
of news.
C&D
Dashi-san,
order.
This hand
I
of
just
mine
got
is
shanked
burning
in
red.
Yokohama.
The ESRB has rated an E for everyone.
That's Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first. She called up her
Oh
friend.
god, I thought that was Orochimaru behind what's his name?
Yeah,
You know, just
and I do it again.
kind
She
of
said she'd do it again.
I don't give a shit
Lord
about
Doom is
that.
right. Nah,
What happened to Aniki?
she'd even said she'd do it again.
Sheriff paid him
Nah,
off already.
nah.
no,
Lord
no,
Doom is
no,
right.
no, no,
Then
no.
Fuck those RK assholes.
No, thank you.
Let him get to him like that.
You would do it again.
Now that
Sorry,
Higashi-san's up to
but
speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't
you're
wanna drag
red
this
hand.
out.
You've been caught
do you intend to
red-handed,
do?
lady.
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
It's true.
Might as well have her say what she knows and lock her up for good.
Lord Doom, take this, my love, hate, and all my anger. Catch these hands. And then he's saying, "Listen, we didn't fold her. Her own words and deeds did."
Yep.
God, that's making me think of last night even more, where I was telling Kyle what happened. Where I'm like, really now?
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kawana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why
Yeah,
exactly
but,
did you sit on it for so long?
Yeah, you threw that
said
guy
he
under
kept
the
it safe.
bus
So he could
just to
teach
try
us
to
for the
escape
rest of
your
our
sin.
lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawhi was exposed online, And that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. I mostly would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping me.
Starchild says on the Japanese
have got some
PS4
flack.
store, they have the
But
Dragon
people would chalk it
Warrior
up to
10
kids and their
demo. It's
clicks
pretty
and
decent
move
so far.
on.
Oh, Dragon Quest
But
10?
that's
Oh,
only
cool.
how I would have gone
Is it the
if I
online or the
raised some
offline version of
teenagers.
that game,
You're
Starchild?
saying circumstances are different now?
Because I know that they made an
I have a
offline
child.
version of it.
A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son?
Okay, so it is the
son of
offline
the
version.
woman who
Okay,
drove the kid
cool.
to attempt suicide.
Uh,
His life would be
yeah,
ruined.
they make an offline version for an MMO, but yet,
Reporting is more
it
than
still has
just
not
a
gotten a
war.
Western release.
Mitsuru
Yeah.
jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great
What's up, Lord
universities,
Doom?
land high-paying
You said
jobs.
this
One
annoys
started
you.
his own company,
What,
others have
the
families.
bullying footage or
They're
something
all in your
else?
position too, huh? If that
Exactly. Do you get it now? He waited for all of us to get what we wanted in
Okay,
life,
so
just so
he
could
says,
threaten
I
to
get she's a
take it
kid
all
now,
away.
but
And when
that's no
that's
reason
when
to avoid punishment for
started
past deeds.
contacting us.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Every
exactly. It's
student
not.
you see in that video.
Which is what Yagami
When
is
was the
saying,
first time
basically.
Kawana approached you?
He's like, no. Just
I was out on a walk with my
Just
son.
because you're a kid doesn't mean you get away
He came
scot-free.
strolling up out of the blue.
the
At first, I
pain.
barely recognized him.
Can't even get up. Golly.
Pain.
Ow.
Then, without so much as a
Ah.
word,
Man, if I could barely walk, I think I
took out
may
his
need to do
phone and played that video.
get the other job
He was a
offer.
psychopath.
well, all you kids
I'm the
tormenting
pain.
Mitsuru look
Oh,
like
there are
Right?
bees everywhere. Bees. Why?
Ah, man, I may
Angel
need to
who
do
never
the other
once
job
acted out
then.
of line, never lashed out at someone ruder than
Please,
you,
no.
or sided with the group,
Ugh.
or shut someone out. Everyone does it.
The situation in game is
We were
annoying,
just
yeah.
lucky enough to have some
Oh,
great
oh,
teams.
that's cool,
Maybe those
Starchild. I didn't even
couldn't.
know that about Dragon
Why
Quest
does this have
X's
to happen to
offline.
me?
I'd say it's because.
Oh,
bad things
Yagami even
happen to
said
bad
it.
people.
It's because bad things happen to
You'll swing
bad
your
people.
barbs from a safe distance.
But once you're on the
Once
other
you're
side, you
outside,
play victim.
curl
Exactly,
up and
Yagami. Tell her.
Damn!
Yagami just went full savage. Yeah.
I showed you the video. Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
Lord Doom even said it.
There was this
I have a
guy.
kid now. I
I think
have a
his
lot
name
to
was
lose. And he
Shinya
always thinks,
Kawai.
you should have thought of that.
Something
You
about
should
him
have thought
getting
about your
snatched
future
off
as you
the
were doing
streets
insert
about 5
bad thing
years
here.
back.
Yep.
Exactly. Please leave me alone. I'm a mother and I have a
And I
kid.
guess you guys-
That's your problem,
You're the
lady.
ones who abducted him in Kamurocho.
I like how Yagami's like,
Murdered him.
don't care.
No.
So, you guys want to
Never
hear
do
some
something
interesting
like that.
breaking
Wasn't
entertainment
us, huh?
news?
So you're
course.
not denying he was murdered after all?
Apparently
Who
Henry
was it then?
Cavill will
All
no
Sensei
longer
told
be
us was to
Geralt
find
in
Kawhi
Witcher Season
somewhere in
4.
Kamurocho.
Really?
He's being replaced
bring him
by
back with us,
Liam
no
Hems
matter what.
Hemsworth.
Did
Oh,
Kawana tell you what he
Hmm.
the
wanted
less
with
the
him?
less famous Hemsworth.
He needs
Yeah,
to
Liam.
be there when you all beg for forgiveness.
I like.
So yeah,
Yeah.
They-
not,
Did they replace him
And if we
because he's going
refuse,
back as Superman,
He'd
Cavill?
leak the video.
No
well,
confirmation there, but you know, you
Po-
can
Anyone
speculate.
probably.
Sensei.
Well, yeah, because they already officially
Considering
announced,
he
yeah,
cost
he's
him
back.
everything, that
Yeah,
was no
Man of
surprise.
Steel 2 is
But
still a
doing nothing
thing.
would cost the rest of you
Good.
everything too.
LPH that cause DC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I had to force
exactly.
him into a
Probably. I'm pretty sure
After
that
he put up a
um,
fight.
James Gunn
Yeah,
had a hand
that
to
lines
bring
up with what
Henry
the local
Cavill back
eyewitnesses said.
too.
Yeah.
So
I'm
then
also
There's
what?
glad Lord Doom, by the way.
Nobody's
I'm
heard
glad
from him
Yagami's not
since.
having it.
Oh, of
We were
course.
directed to
He's
bring
not.
him to a
He's
wharf
not taking
in
any
Yokohama.
criminal shit.
And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawhi.
So you left him there alone with Kawana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone from Sensei.
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video. It was of
Oh,
all of
but
us.
yeah, this past
Send
week has
Kawhi
been
into the
fun
van.
with our dear
Turns out he
Wheelchair
recorded what we
21
did in the city.
willing things into
You
existence.
can see all
Oh,
our
boy.
faces so
You know,
clearly.
things like Kamen
How we
Rider
covered
Black
Kawhi's
coming to
mouth as he
Blu-ray.
screamed for help.
Gao Gaigar.
Even if you know all the backstory, the video is a
So yeah,
clear-cut abduction.
it's been an interesting week.
As I was
Sonic
watching
X,
it
the
first
Japanese
time,
version of
remember
that
me
anime.
Go 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 go
This
go
time-
go.
a picture.
So the better
Yes,
version.
exactly,
When I
Lord
saw
Doom.
it, I just went cold.
Like I said, I had to deal with something like that last night.
That's when I knew I would never be
When
able
people
to
act
escape.
like her, both in game
It
and in
was
real
a
life.
picture of Kawhi. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
Oh.
And that's how he
Ooh.
got his real
You.
knowledge on his former
Oh,
students.
God. Look at that.
Since then,
Mm-hmm.
we've
Not to
been
mention
back
some interesting stuff from
no matter what he
Hasbro
tells us to
too.
do,
So
we wouldn't dare refuse him.
I wonder
Hey.
who.
Giving you orders?
I wonder who got it
Man.
worse, Kawhi or Mikoshiba.
Forces us
Oof.
to help him. He
You know?
makes us
Mhm.
accomplices to
I
murder.
wonder.
Murder. What the hell? Murder who exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. That's who Sensei's got it in for.
I love how these
Anyone he could
arcade.
find
What's the
across
Hasbro
country.
news?
He doesn't even care how
Well,
well
mainly
If a
some
student commits
interesting
suicide, and bullying is suspected as the
some
cause,
interesting
he'll turn.
announcements for like Power
As far
Rangers
as I
Lightning
know,
Collection, like some
counting
reissues
Kawhi,
that have been necessary.
I think he's
Completely
killed at least 7
out of
people.
left field
7?
collaboration with Cobra
How's he
Kai.
doing this?
So his idea of justice
So,
is killing bullies?
Yeah, it's two things I
Across
didn't
the
see,
entire country?
you know, collaborating.
He said that's the only
It's like
way
Power
we can
Rangers have
help.
crossed over with like
Anyone who drives
DC
someone to
Universe,
suicide will
with
always face
the
justice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Until
Turtles, with
society comes to
Godzilla,
terms with this,
but
he says
Cobra
we'll keep
Kai,
getting our hands dirty.
not one I
That
predicted.
way, we might be able to save the
Oh, and the
next
big
few
thing is the
mixed
newest
before it's
Trent
too late.
HasLab Transformers kind of
Not sure I should
crowdfunding
say
thing,
this out loud.
where it's
I'm
the
rooting
big
for this
bad
guy
from
now.
Transformers,
let's
Victory,
So was the murder of
Deathsaurus,
Hiro Mikashiba part of that agenda?
which has a lot of
We
people
know
pretty hyped.
Mikashiba drove Ihara-san to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kawana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people.
A lot of people
All
kind of
the
hyped.
people who pinned
Yeah.
Ihara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for Sensei.
So that's how it went down.
We had an unspoken agreement that we
Hasbro
wouldn't
be
directly take
doing
part in
those
any killing.
Kickstarter things,
He
and
just
I
makes
forget
us
which.
as
Yeah,
accomplices
the
as
HasLabs.
well. Like
Well,
lowering a
they've
target
done
and
some
digging a hole
successful
for a body.
ones, like the Star
But the
Saber,
one thing we can't ever do is
the
turn him down.
GI Joe Hiss
If we do,
Tank. Right
He
now,
sent his
the
video
Marvel
of us
one
abducting
is
Kawhi to
the.
police.
I can't
And then
remember if he's
Kawhi's
the
body
third or
would
the
turn up
fourth
with our
Ghost Rider,
fingerprints all over
the
his
one with the
corpse.
car.
And we know that because
Yeah, I forget what number that
They're
is,
doing
but
him,
him.
yeah.
Kawhi's
Yeah, where
corpse in
the
a
guy and
freezer
he comes
somewhere.
with the car and the flaming thing and some other figures and everything.
Preserving
They also
more of his
did,
blood
what was it,
victims?
Galactus,
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped
which
around
was
his
a
finger.
big one, like a full-size, like, Sentinel. And like I said, right now,
Sounds to
yeah,
me
they
like
just
Kawana
started
had one thing on his mind
Deathsaurus,
for
which, like I
13
said, is the big
years.
bad of Transformers
Sitting on that
Victory,
video and
which will
becoming
go
a potential
alongside their
handyman
big
was all in service of his real motive,
Star Saber,
killing
who of
off
course is
bullies.
the big hero
He's
of
dragged all his
Transformers
former
Victory.
students
So,
into this hell, until the day it destroys
not to mention
every single one of
a
you.
lot of other Victory stuff has been coming out
Yesterday,
too, which
that
is good because Victory's
We'll
kind
see.
of cool.
I'm still curious.
Victory
about
is
two
mine!
things, though, if you don't mind.
If not sullied by the fact
There are these
that the
scumbags
show
chasing
literally
down Kawana
has
called
about
RK.
10 clip
Tons of
episodes.
gameplay.
Yeah,
Strangely
And-
enough, they
Damn.
never came up once during your confession.
Literally,
So
the
tell me,
first one
why'd they
happens
come for
about
Yoko-sama?
5 episodes in.
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei
It's
did
like
reach out
every
to
5 or
Yoko-chan
6
about 6 months
episodes,
ago
there's
over
another
the
clip
phone.
show.
He was asking her about
Apparently,
suicide
production
serial.
on the show was
Suicide
a
serial
nightmare, which is why it
You
had
must
so
be
many
talking
clip
about
shows.
Toshiro Ihara.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible. But Yoko.
LPA
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he is
Sensei
asking
was
what's
able to
next
get
for the
the
Power
truth.
Rangers Cross Transformers,
How'd he do that?
or what's next? Power Rangers Cross Transformers.
Honestly,
From
I'm
Yoko-chan's
surprised
perspective,
that hasn't
she
been a
and
thing
Sensei
yet
were
because, like I said,
teachers dealing
Power
with
Rangers,
students
like I said,
attempting
they've crossed
suicide.
over with Street Fighter,
I think that's why
with
she let
Ryu
Black
and
Diamond
Chun
handle
Li
everything.
first in the mobile game
After
and then
learning
in the
the truth,
fighting game.
Sensei believed
And now they have
Mikoshiba
actual
needed to be held
figures.
accountable.
Next up, they're
So
actually
if Sawa
doing
Sensei hadn't
Cammy
talked to
and
him,
Ken,
Ihara
but they
wouldn't have
look
gotten
like
involved?
They do.
absolute
They look like
garbage.
None of this would be happening
They look
in
like
Jinjo?
garbage compared to the Ryu and the
Possibly.
Chung Li.
This isn't right.
unfortunately.
Sawa-sensei
Uh,
didn't know Kawai's
But yeah,
identity or his
hell,
objectives.
even
She thought she was just
Transformers have
talking
crossed
over
over with
problems
Street
with a
Fighter
sympathetic ex-teacher.
and made like what
At the
was it? I
very
think
least, she
4
sure as hell didn't deserve to die for
Street
that.
Fighter themed
It's not like we're
Transformers.
the ones who did it.
I know one was Bison and Ryu, and I think the other one was Ken and Chung Li.
Who is it?
I could be wrong. I'd have to look that up. But I'm honestly surprised they have not done a Transformers Power Rangers crossover yet. Or surprisingly enough, because in the next Magic the Gathering set, they're doing some
Where are
special
you?
Transformers cards in with it. So I'm surprised that they haven't crossed over with Magic the Gathering yet either,
What?
and get like some
Alright.
like special Power
Just
Rangers
free as soon as I
cards.
see you.
Works for me.
LPH asked if for DLC of Street Fighter 6, if they had Power Rangers DLC for the game, who of Power Rangers would you want
Pretty
in
sure I
there?
locked up behind me
Okay,
before I
it's a question of want, because obviously people would want some of the, you know, kind of cooler, maybe lesser represented figures out there. Like, for example, there's literally an entire
told me to meet
team
him
whose
tomorrow.
whole thing is martial arts, and
You'll
that's
let me
Jungle
assign
Fury.
once I confirm
So
it.
having like one of them in there would be
That's
kind of
exactly
cool. Like,
the first one I thought
Well,
of.
he already knows
yeah,
my son's
because they're
ways.
an actual like martial
Guessing
arts
he was
based
watching us
Exactly.
from somewhere.
team.
Because it
So they would
works so
make the
well.
most sense.
Yeah.
Anything that would
Even
piss
if you
him
just
off
had
would
like
make me
Casey the
disappear.
Red Ranger or something, that like even just one, like just Casey,
We'll take care
or
of
maybe
this.
you know the stoner
Shouldn't you
werewolf
move your
dude
ass?
I love him.
RJ. Yeah, like even just him would be kind of cool. Like even just one of them.
Oh, by the way, Lord Doom, you
Yeah.
were asking about Ghost Riders. He says he thinks
yeah.
the one you're talking about, Robbie, was the 4th.
The 4th Ghost Rider. Okay,
But
I
it
was trying to
depends.
remember. Yeah, because the one. Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, the one with the car and like the
I'm still
muscle
slightly
car.
drunk. Wow.
Oh.
and you're knocking over props too while you're drunk. You know what I have to say to that? Nice fucking model.
Exactly.
If you haven't seen,
Eggs.
if you guys haven't seen Beetlejuice, the movie with Michael Keaton, then you're missing out.
It is a glorious movie,
Yes.
and I'm still surprised they're making a sequel to that. So
Oh, yeah,
Yep. Yep. Him and
with Michael Keaton still as Beetlejuice. So
yep, and Winona Ryder as Lydia. Deets.
Mhm. Deets nuts.
But you know, it makes me wonder if for the
Sorry.
next movie, if they're gonna like, I don't know, maybe base it more off the cartoon or whatever, because
Yeah, that would be interesting.
in the cartoon, you know how Beetlejuice and Lydia have more of a chemistry together, whereas in the movie they sort of did not have a
Yeah,
chemistry to begin with.
yeah. Plus they have to flesh out Beetlejuice with a bunch
That
more
dude chucked
characters
another
and
dude
everything.
at me, and I dodged it.
Plus, it'd be interesting. Plus, Allison Court was Lydia, and she did a pretty good job. So
Claire Redfield, OG Claire
Yeah,
Redfield.
yeah,
So-
Claire Redfield, Lydia, Lunette from the Big Country Couch, Jubilee from the '90s X-Men cartoon.
and even
Yeah,
what's her name from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the animated series.
yeah. Allison Court's done a lot of good voice work.
Oh
So-
yeah, she'll always be my voice of Claire Redfield, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
And hey, well, she might be back in X-Men '97, but she's already said she's not going to be Jubilee because Jubilee's Korean American, and she wants a Asian voice actor to take over.
Well, I mean, I can understand that,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it'd be nice if some of the old voice casts at least had a cameo appearance.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Well, we know Cyclops won't be back, sadly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fortunately, yeah.
R.I.P.
Peace, yeah.
Yeah.
And same thing with Magneto, as his prominent voice actor died. I know that because he was in other stuff up here in Canada that I know of, like Captain Power in the Soldiers of the Future. But
Hey.
anyway. Yeah, man, he was Dreadlord. Yeah, he was Dreadlord in that show. He's the big bad in that show.
Tell me
But,
tell
yeah.
me about the days of YTV.
It was an interesting mishmash of Nickelodeon imported British sitcoms that kind of didn't mesh well, but still got a cult following. I know because I remember watching them. Even Doctor Who, believe it or not.
Weren't they clarified as like Nick Coms or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And then of course, like a lot of imports, like mostly from Nickelodeon. Later on, it was geared more towards Cartoon Network.
Okay.
And then, but mostly Nick, yeah. And then of course, the big anime boom, because they were airing like Sailor Moon and stuff like that, which was big. And then of course Pokemon, and it just kind of exploded from there. With the Gundams and the Witch Hunters and the Dot Hacks and the Naruto's.
Come on.
And LPH says, but not Disney.
Not Disney.
Neither
No.
of us is gonna get what we want.
Not Disney World
So,
Adventures where you
gonna
get them
make the call or
baguettes.
what?
Kuwana.
Yeah, the way he was just sitting there, it's just.
Oh yeah, that's creepy. Especially
You can let
you
Mommy
would not
aside
expect
go.
that guy to just appear in your office when you have it locked all of a sudden. It's like, how the
Sorry
hell
about
did you
all
get
this,
in the
Yagami.
first place, dude?
Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time. you and I
Lord
had a
Doom
heart-to-heart.
also said, going back to Ghost Rider, if you're
How's
going by
Kaito
comic
holding up?
appearances, then he's the third.
Kaito-san's
Okay.
recovering in the hospital.
I couldn't quite remember with Robbie, because the
Sawa
one most
Sensei's
people
another
know
story
is
now.
the Johnny Blaze one, I
can
think.
hardly
So
course,
believe
yeah.
it.
yeah.
She was the last person
But
wanted
I
to
know
get
there
mixed up in all this
I know
shit.
there have been other Ghost Riders,
that's the
obviously,
case,
but
well, I
that's just the
really
only
love
one I
meeting
think
her
most people know. Like I said, I sort of remembered the one with the car, but I couldn't
RK's
really
top men were
remember
lying in
kind
wait
of his
over there to
place
get
and
their
everything.
hands on
But
you.
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So why
Yeah.
was she the one lying on the ground? Answer
And
me,
I also know
Kuwana.
that because our good buddy Sound
Was it
Out
because
is
of
really
you?
hyped for it since he's a huge Ghost
Would you
Rider
feel
fan.
better if
So
it was?
Oh yeah, he is.
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs,
Lord Doom
she
says,
might be
Johnny,
home
Danny,
grading her
and then the
papers right
Stone
now.
Aged dude,
You tell
whose
me.
name I don't
Is
remember.
that what's eating away at you right now?
There's a caveman
Because if it
Ghost
is,
Rider.
you're mistaken.
I guess
That
so.
guilt is mine alone to
I'm
bear.
not that up
It's my burden to
on
carry.
Ghost Rider.
Oh, Sound
Sadly.
Out was here. He'd know.
Yeah, he
Oh,
probably
well,
would.
yeah,
Knows
yeah,
that she
he's
had
the
been murdered in
resident.
cold
Yeah,
blood.
yeah, because he's a
It
huge
felt like
Ghost
the whole
Rider
world
nut.
had
So
stopped spinning to
same
me.
thing with DC. Like he's a huge fan of
Take it all
Hawkman
back right now if
when
I
it comes
could.
to DC.
Oh yeah, it's true.
But
He must be
unfortunately,
wanting to watch Black
And
Adam.
then for
to fix this,
yeah,
I'd
and then
need to
for
turn the
Marvel,
clock back
yeah,
further than
it's
you'd think.
Ghost Rider.
You mean
Yeah,
back to when you were a school
Lord Doom
teacher?
says that he also has a Marvel Legends of Punisher,
Basically.
where
Ooh.
he says
Damn, I
also
still have a
Punisher
little
that
faith
one
in
time.
humanity.
I have the Marvel Legends of him,
Seems
and
someone's
then he
life got
says,
cut
yeah,
short.
he rode
You
a
never really
mammoth
bounce
that
back
shot
from it,
fire
do
from
you?
its trunk.
That's
I don't
awesome.
have to tell you.
Yeah,
that.
yes.
that is
I
kind of
did my
metal.
homework
Yeah.
on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal.
That'd be like if you rode
We
on the
both
back of
know
a
how that
T-Rex,
ended.
like your real life
Thankfully,
Mario
this
riding
time
on the back of a
around.
T-Rex, and that T-Rex is your Yoshi.
Call back to the first one. First.
Oh
You
yeah.
and I are the same.
Oh yeah.
We both have scars.
The guy who you tried to get
And they're
out
the
of
type
jail.
scars that
Yeah.
never fully
Because-
heal.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
because
Maybe
they
you're
But for Sawa-kun,
thought he was the one
It
who
was
killed his
13 years
girlfriend.
ago.
LP says he remembers
the
Ghost
very
Rider
day
in an
before
episode of
Mitsuru
Fantastic
Kusumoto
Four.
jumped.
He one shot at
She stopped me
Galactus
in
and
the
then
hall
rode
so
away
she could
like a
tell me about
boss.
how serious the bullying
Uh,
really was.
That is.
Up
Oh, that's
until that
right.
day,
Yeah.
I just assumed it was boys being boys, teasing. I figured it was
Yeah, Ghost
harmless.
Rider is pretty
They'd get bored
hardcore,
with it, and then
definitely.
they'd move on.
Now,
I
who
mean,
would
come
you
on.
like
Kawhi
to
had to have
be
been
Ghost
twice the
Rider
size
in
of
the
Mitsuru.
Marvel Cinematic
Wasn't
Universe?
like I'd seen any fighting. So
I mean,
warned him not to
obviously people
overdo
would
it,
say Nick
and
Cage, but
eventually he would take
let's
the
face it,
hint.
Nick Cage is not getting any
According to what I
younger,
was
but
told, you smirked.
they would need like a
Actually,
fresh appearance for,
Yeah,
or a fresher
I
face
guess
for
that's what I did.
Ghost Rider.
I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out.
Oh,
Sensei,
Lord Doom brought it up.
how could you be so blind? She
Cosmic
asked.
Ghost Rider, Punisher
Eyes
with the
with his
power
piercing
cosmic
gaze
and the
seemed
spirit
so
of vengeance. He's also
According to what
insane
she
and looks
told
like
me,
Dante.
nearly
Yeah,
half
the
her
one that
class
looks
was
like
bullying
Dante.
Mitsuru.
Okay, that is the Punisher one. Yeah.
She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there.
That was supposed to be him
I'm
when
not
he was
so
younger.
presumptuous
As a
anymore.
teacher.
Oh,
Back then, I
Kuwana.
used to think
Yeah.
my students were my
He was
biggest
the one
fans.
being oblivious to the bullyings that were
I
happening.
thought
Yeah.
I'd won their
Yeah.
hearts and minds. But The look on Sawakun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided
You know,
to
this
do my
whole
homework.
dynamic between him and Yagami is actually
next day,
very
I put a
interesting
hit
with
on
where
Oh,
him in
it
the
was
classroom
actually,
after
yeah.
school.
with where the story is going, because you know it's at this point it kind of makes you think whether or not if he's
you
actually a
admit that
bad
you're the
guy
one
or
who
whether
recorded that
he's
video.
actually doing a good
Yeah.
thing. Well, maybe
That's
not.
the whole
Saw it,
thing of the
right?
game, yeah.
Yeah, but
Kawana
at,
is
About the
basically,
ugly
what if
side of kids.
Yagami
Hard to
didn't
watch,
have like
wasn't it?
a justice thing, just
Unfortunately, by
or
the
like
time I picked up the
a
camera
different
and
sense
saw
of
what it
justice.
recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump.
mhm.
I missed him by a few crucial moments. What happened in that classroom was the final straw.
Ah,
Later
poor
on, all
kid.
the bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawhi started it. It wasn't our idea.
Oh wow, they
said.
just they were the. He was like, hmm.
Oh, Kawhi's. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're trying to escape responsibility. Yep.
People held culpable were Kawhi and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far. You put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusamoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead. But I don't care.
Wow.
We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day? Don't dodge the question.
Now, looking
this
at
time.
Kuwana, he seems more like an anti-hero type of guy in this game
That's
instead of just full-on
exactly-
antagonist.
Exactly. He's like a dark hero.
4
Like,
years ago,
Mm-hmm.
there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. It was her own student this time.
If anybody who I
that's
feel is
right.
the full-on antagonist, it's
Student
the
at
one who
Seiryou
killed
High School.
Sawa-sensei.
well, yeah,
Toshio
he's the one
Ehara.
full on villain,
Yeah.
villain, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
It's funny though. He's
What
supposed
did
to be
she
a
want?
homeroom teacher.
She
How
had a sneaking
old was he
suspicion
then?
that
Because he
I
don't look
was
that much
involved
older
in his
now. He
death.
just has facial hair, but
She
it ain't
called me
like
a few
he.
times.
Well-
He don't look like he's 50, like or something like that. Because that's what he
Quite the
should be.
perceptive lady, really.
Well, when was that?
And?
He said it
What
was
answers
13
did you
years
give her?
ago
Okay,
denied
so
any
yeah,
from then,
all right.
and he
But at
looked
one
like he was
point,
already in his 30s
she mentioned
then.
something kind of odd.
Yeah,
That there was a detective at the school already investigating.
yeah,
the
he should be
incident.
having some grays on his head. I mean, sure,
She
his
meant
hair's
you,
getting shorter,
of
but
course.
he should be having some
Detective
grays on
already
his
knee-deep
hair.
Yeah,
into the
he
case,
looks. Yeah,
Despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
I mean, he shouldn't really be looking like an otter at
The
this
police
point.
are a pain in the ass. But when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around,
it was Sawa who
That's
told him
bad.
about. Oh
I knew
wow,
I had to
Sawa.
act fast to get you off the trail.
Dang.
Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First,
Ooh.
I found out where the two of you would be
Sawa
meeting up,
was a
in that
problem
little
too.
cafe.
Well, not
Then I
on
hired
purpose.
the Liumang to step in.
So she
Well,
became
he
a.
hired the
One hell
Liu
of a
Mang.
fight.
See,
They had
Oh,
stronger numbers,
so
but you would have taken out the whole group. if
he
I
hired
hadn't
the
stepped
Liu
in.
Mong to kill her.
no,
Nevertheless,
to
my
beat
other
up
message
Yagami.
went through.
Oh, so
At the
that
same
way he
time,
wouldn't
Sawa-kun was handed
get
a
any
photo of
further
Mikoshiba's
That way,
his
he wouldn't be able to
investigation.
talk to.
I
Yes.
left that task
Okay.
to
And look who's the
Sawa-kun.
person who left Sawa the
Yui
thing to,
Mamiya.
and why she
They
was
hadn't
scared to
seen
talk.
each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
That was
Yui.
Yui. Yeah.
Oh,
The sunglasses.
golly.
Yui Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun.
More of that reason for her to,
I
Yeah.
guess I didn't have to be so extreme
how we
about
caught
it.
her red-handed.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart.
She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call.
Man.
Then she broke down.
He was trying to not get her involved,
Why, of course.
but no matter how hard he
She wouldn't give
tried,
me a straight answer.
she would not.
How I tried to
She would
phrase the
not stray
question.
away.
So then what?
Dang.
Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawa-kun, no. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed. In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it.
Well,
Honest.
the arcade definitely has something to do with Shinya Kawai, so there must be a reason why they're trying to get to Kuwana.
Someone must be pulling their strings.
Then we're on the same page. At least we agree on something.
Just a sec.
Like how every phone just vibrates in this game.
I'm still over here with Yagami.
They don't have. I guess none of them are like, no, we can't do ringtones. So could y'all just have it on vibrate?
Then I'll meet you right now.
Everybody vibrates.
That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word.
Because in real life, probably everybody has licensed music as their ringtones.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Remember, I'm the
So
we can't pay.
Just have everybody on Do Not Disturb or Vibrate only. Yeah, that works.
But you need to get out. While you still can.
Just put that.
Oh, Lord
phone
Doom said his phone's always on vibrate. To be honest, actually.
I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave.
Lately, I've been on Do Not Disturb a lot, just because.
Would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. Far as I'm
Oh yeah,
concerned,
because there's so many scam
this is
callers.
goodbye.
I wouldn't count on that.
Oh, here we go, chase scene.
Oh boy.
Hold up.
I wonder how many of those people within the game actually just put their phone on vibrate at full force, so that way everybody can just call them at random. Get it?
Why did I not push triangle? Or I didn't. That sucks.
Oh, whoops. What? Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I know I pushed triangle. It's funny part was like, no, you didn't. Not fast enough. Dang it.
Lord Doom even says, I'm gonna outrun the God of Destruction candidate for this universe.
Right. And Kawana's like way ahead just from that one mess up.
Oh.
Isn't that weird? Oh wait, there he is.
Well, you're not too far from him.
Did you have anything else to do? You're probably not. It was like far away. But he said, "Don't you have anything else to do?"
Yep, ain't that right, Lord Doom? He says Kiryu isn't retired completely yet.
True. Oh man, what
Messed up
Thanks.
again?
was I not paying attention?
Thank you, though. Mm-hmm.
I should have been done this, but I messed.
Watch.
God, there's some cute boss fights, QT stuff that I have to do, or else the boss fight just keeps going. Oh boy, I better hope I get those.
His health bar is completely down, but he's still running.
No, he's finally gassed.
Ah. Yeah, you never stray away from the running man.
Oh snap!
Catch you later. Oh, damn it.
Surprised no one else has done that before.
Oh. He faked you out.
Here we go.
Boss fight time?
Where'd he go?
Some kind of fight, yep.
But it's not against him, I take it.
No.
Ah.
Exactly what Lord Doom said.
The more you run, the worse it's gonna be when I catch you.
Exactly.
You guys again. You really need the masks?
Ah,
Come on, Kurokawa.
the Blue Man Group
Kurokawa kids.
the Blue Man Group wannabes are back.
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
Look at those goofy ass masks they're wearing.
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like your lives are over, unless you shut him up.
Star Child, exactly. That's a really good quote. Yes. Don't run. You'll only die tired.
You'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh? Is that
Lord Doom
you
said,
on
now
the-
by definition he has to catch the hands when you catch him.
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
Answer me,
Akaike.
Sensei.
I know. I'll be the one to finish it.
You gotta beat him
You
down
just
now,
not.
Chaos. He earned it. Lord Doom says.
Time to learn your lesson.
Come on. What kind of lesson is this?
Time to learn your lesson. He's gonna tiger drop you, dude. He'll tiger drop, Flux Fisher you, and make you scared when he's using the snake style heat actions. Oh man, I thought that maybe one of their masks would break open, or
Right?
break
Especially
off of them.
after stomping on them like that, like I just did.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea how strong those masks are, you know?
For real. Stronger than them, shoot. He's already knocked them all out with the mask still on. Stronger than people wearing it. The masks are made out of adamantium.
They're all a part of the Weapon X program, too.
Oh no, Kawana!
Aw, no, Kuwana. Aw, hell nah, Kuwana!
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Really? That's so. Oh, I'm about to say. Don't let her
what
get.
the?
Don't let her
So nice
get
of you
away
to
with
stick
that.
around.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
Well, since Kawana couldn't stay.
Now
sounds
that's
like you're not
Batman
out of the
skills
woods
right there,
yourself,
or
huh?
Nightwing skills.
It'd be funny if he just back it. I thought he was gonna do a karate kick to her. I'll be honest. Just out of nowhere.
Oh, hey, end of that chapter.
And that's the end of that
13
chapter.
years in the past. Mitsuru Kusumoto plunged himself into a coma. sealing his fate alongside Kuwana's. Ridden by guilt, Kuwana sets off on a path of vengeance, and the bullies he drags with him are shackled to the shadows.
Lord Doom.
However,
Cool, someone is here to
Yokosawa's
catch the
murder
post-fight
serves
hands.
as a deadly wake-up call to what he's done.
One question, though. How in the world did she get away from Sugiura and what's his name?
Oh, because they let her go. Remember? That was like the whole.
Oh,
Kawana
okay.
even said, "Let her go," and I'll talk.
I see.
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, now their masks are off. Yeah, sure.
And they're all rubbery.
Hey. What are you doing?
My job as a detective.
Getting your
I thought they would be
identification on
all
record, so you
plastic
won't be a
like
threat
Professor
to us
Pig's
anymore.
mask in Batman.
What? And I think you owe us after everything.
If I were
we've done.
Yagami, in my
Expect me to
mind,
come
I'm
clean
thinking,
one of these days.
when I catch Kuwana, I'm gonna do him bad. It's gonna be rough.
I wonder
Lord,
yep.
Lord Doom
Carriage
Prime
awaits, my dear
2022.
son.
Don't tell me we're going back to that dingy arcade.
We sure are. But try not to hold a grudge. It wasn't us who abandoned you. Higashi, you already called Sari-san and the gang, right?
Yeah, I let them know what's up. They said they'll head over when they're ready.
Higashi.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say anything?
Okay.
Well, she was pretty stunned when I told her who Kuwana really
Guys,
is
just show
and what he's up to.
this just shows you I need to
Sounded
go
a
back
little
and play
smug
the
there, Higashi-san.
Ryogaku
Taking credit for the
Gotoku games a
detective work you
lot
didn't
more,
even
so
do?
that way I
Back me
can,
up here, Yagami-san.
you know, remember all the
Whatever,
character
man.
names and all that.
Kuwana got away, and that's all that
Well,
matters.
this one you just need to play the
Still,
first
the task
judgment,
in
which you
front of
did.
us is finishing
Which I
Sari-san's
did,
case.
but I
But you need
totally
to play.
forgot.
Clear up
Yeah.
Ahara's
Oh, you
crime
I
forgot.
for
totally
all.
forgot Higashi.
Forgot
With
he got.
Amamiya-san's help, of course.
He was around for
Finally,
quite a bit.
I'm ready to get
First
some
one.
answers.
Yeah, he was.
You
Well,
gotta
we
fight
still
him a
got
bunch of
time
times.
till Shirosaki-sensei gets
Yep,
here.
but although
Why
he
don't you
did
take a
end up
breather,
on your
Yagami-san?
side in the end.
Yep.
Huh? That'd be
Lord Doom
okay?
says, I almost want to be isekai'd into the game
call you
just
once
to throw
everyone's here.
hands at him specifically.
Break sounds good.
By the way, Higashi, has anything unusual gone down in Kamurocho lately? Anything involving RK?
Yeah, about that. My guys are
By the
saying
way, I
things
would
have
not
gone
call
a
him
little too
Higashi.
quiet
I would
since
just call him
yesterday.
Stephen Bloom.
Soma and
Yeah.
Akutsu are out in
I keep
Egypt
thinking
too.
of Joe Higashi from
Come
KOF.
back, they're in for a
Yeah.
rude awakening. And they can pay for what
I
they
would
did
say,
to
Mr.
Kaito
Bloom,
Aniki.
can I have your
Make 'em
autograph,
pay?
mister?
Aren't your Yakuza days behind you now?
That's not the Yakuza in me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Isn't that
Exactly what a Yakuza would.
would
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. Think of it as getting revenge for a brother.
It's also very Yakuza.
I'm doing the right thing,
Like-
damn it.
I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, maybe it's just how you're putting it.
Trying to get
Besides,
revenge for a
what's it
brother.
matter if I was Yakuza? I've got my own code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
Whatever you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Steve Bloom was Wolverine as well. He got
Yes.
this.
Exactly. And I think he still voices Wolverine in all, in most, animated media and video game media for the character, if I do recall correctly.
Relax.
Bub. Oh, kill some time in town. That's easy. It's
Go
probably a
kill some-
side story.
Go kill some
Let's go.
time in town, bub.
Let's go to the arcade. Woo-hoo.
No, there's a side story there. This one's kind of interesting. Whee! Oh god.
Oh, side cases, yes.
Whoa! Oh, they saw me. Die, nobody.
Lord Doom says, I'm playing Bulletstorm, and I'm like, okay, Space Wolverine, let's do this.
Yeah, it's true. Blue. Yep. Bulletstorm. Wow. That was blocking.
Okay, it says, so we getting a new voice for Wolverine for the PS5 game? Probably. If I had to be honest. I mean, I would like it if Steve Bloom still reprised this role, but for the Wolverine game on PS5 by Insomniac Games, it probably is going to be a different voice.
Probably, yeah.
Thanks.
But I wonder who would be like a worthy successor. That's the thing.
This boxing minigame and everything, and the fact that he learns the style just really makes you want to see that Baki, Kenya. I really want to see him get his own game now.
Get a spin-off where he's where the boxing it plays a really strong has a really strong emphasis in the storyline. Oh yeah. It'd be like Japanese Rocky Balboa or something of that nature.
Hippo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
the fact that he's already stronger than his dad's super strong that he gives Kaito a fight. And Kaito, as we know, is super strong.
I mean, it would not be far-fetched if Ryuga Gotoku did a Hajime no Ippo game. I mean they showed how the...
You see Kenya climb the boxing ranks like Ippo.
Yeah,
exactly. Why not?
Yeah, I mean I mean they showed that it works in this game really well. Gosh, so many other anime properties they can do besides just
LPA
Fist of the
said,
North Star.
Steve Bloom's been Wolverine for 20 years, he thinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since like 2002, if I recall. Because I think he started voicing the character in Wolverine and the X-Men, if I recall correctly.
This is kind of a weird side quest. There's some clues you gotta find that I'm just like, if I can. Whee!
Wee doggy!
I hear you. See this?
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
Ew. An eviction notice?
No.
Nah.
Supposed to look at that.
Yeah, the first game that he did for Logan would have to be X-Men Legends, the Raven Software game.
I love that game.
Uh-huh.
And Ultimate Alliance.
Yep. Yeah, I think that was the first time in video games that Steve Bloom voiced Wolverine. I need to get those games again. But I honestly don't know which version of X-Men Legends I should go with. Either PS2, GameCube, or Xbox.
Supposed to just investigate that and start this thing, but...
Although another X-Men game I would like to try to give a second chance to play again is X2 Wolverine's Revenge.
Oh, I had to look at the other Buzz researcher things. Huh.
Oh. I said, give me the goddamn money.
I should observe the storefront.
Suspicious.
Give me the goddamn money so I can get some goddamn tea.
Hey.
Oh, SOS. Now it's making me think of Castaway with Tom Hanks when he did that hand gesture with the light saying SOS.
Nice. That'll do it.
LPH says, did Hulk versus come out before or after Wolverine and
I
the
remember.
X-Men?
It was after.
Okay. Okay. That was Fred Tatasciore voicing Bruce Banner, the Hulk, in that show.
How can I close the distance? Oh no, Michio. Hey,
now this...
Yakuza 6. The Oh no, Michio.
Oh. Well, I still haven't played Yakuza 6, even though I still have it on PS4 and PC, but... You know, that's kind of the thing with me. I want to go through the Yakuza games in order, but it's like, as Jerry said, you don't really have to play them in order because there's not really that big of... There isn't that large of a connection between the games, even though there are small connections. But there's not like enough of them to say, hey, you got to play it to know exactly what goes on in this game, and vice versa. Lord Doom says, I loved that movie, especially when Wolverine allows the Hulk to say goodbye to Nick Fury. Woo!
Yeah. Onomichi. Just like Kiryu before.
Subtle reference. LPH says that he wished that all the Marvel animation movies were on Disney Plus. Hey, I don't blame you, man. Knowing that they still don't have all those on there, that's a damn shame.
Actually, what I should have picked was the box, but I wanted to be Kiryu. Shout out.
That was the box that Shenhua was in at the end of Shenmue 1. Get it? Oh, that ending still cracks me up.
Yeah, it's the box. I just wanted to do that. It's type for tactical espionage.
Just a box.
Yes.
You want to watch this woman die?
Metal Gear
Open the fucking
Kamurocho.
register.
Just a box.
Someone, please.
Just a barrel. Just a chest. Oh, you gotta move it when he's not looking? Oh, okay. Oh, the Aladdin animated series? That's not on Disney Plus yet?
Hey!
Now that's very surprising.
She helped him? Right when she was about to kill him?
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! She pushed Yagami?
Oh, she's partners with him.
Oh, wait a minute. So she was actually an accomplice to his burglary. Oh, wow. Oh,
that's why he picked her. To say this was a good guy. He was because.
I wonder who's worse, her or Mamiya.
Right. Well, I guess Mamiya from actual murder.
Yeah, I guess so too.
Ooh, a push circle.
Betrayal.
Why'd I push? Damn, dyslexia. Dyslexia again!
Oh, okay, dude. Just focus.
I did it again. I pushed X. Why do I oh man. Dyslexia.
I don't know. It's just the excitement. I mean, just the excitement is starting to brew up with this game, I guess. Lord Doom responded. He says, whenever someone says betrayal, thanks to KOTOR 2, he always hears it in Kriya's voice. Or Kriya's.
I need to beat KOTOR 2. I have it on PC along with 1. I beat 1.
I have KOTOR 1 remastered on Switch, even though it's just technically a port of the OG KOTOR without the graphical enhancements. Dude's all gassed out.
No way.
My partner
Oh, hey,
plays along.
Oh, that's cool, Lord Doom. How is the Switch version of KOTOR 1? It's actually pretty good.
Should be, only because KOTOR 1 ain't that graphically intensive for us.
You know what?
Oh! That's cool, Lord Doom said. I didn't know that.
I think I forgot to mention, too, that I think I also have KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 on OG Xbox, if I recall. If not both of them, then at least the first one.
I see.
They were a husband and wife team.
Oh, okay. So Bonnie and Clyde, I get it.
Yep.
I get it too. Haha.
Oh.
Not a Thelma and Louise type of situation. Even though they're, although they became a victim of an unfortunate circumstance that got them in that predicament in that movie.
Oh god, Yagami is filmed while taking down that guy.
Seriously?
I'll show you chops.
Oh, really? Get all the DLC at the at that station, and then, but it just breaks the game pretty much. Wow.
Damn.
OP.
So it's like you could just get through it without any problem.
I
God.
should replay KOTOR 1, the Switch version, then,
Yes.
and then just breeze through the game. Since you didn't beat it last time. I'd like to be able to beat Super Robot Wars, but I need to find out how to get infinite money because that boss was just a wall. Keeps regenerating more than I can hit him for.
Reminds me of one of the bosses in Sparkster Rocket Knight Adventures 2 on the Sega Genesis, where his defenses seem impenetrable. And it's like you can't even do any damage to him. There's a certain trick that you have to do in that level to actually, defeat the boss, but it's like it's very hard to figure out.
That's what you get for throwing your own buddy at me.
Oh.
You.
What? Why would he do that? Why would he throw his friends?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's trying to be like River City Ransom, how you can use your own partner as a weapon on people, but still, I would say that's actually more vile that they actually throw their comrades at you. Okay, Lord Doom also said a couple more things. He says, "Yeah, the stuff costs a lot of credits, but once you have the ability to shop there, it makes the game super easy. They're not real friends, or it's their team attack." Okay.
For throwing the guy. But either not. They probably watch. Speaking of X-Men Legends, probably watch X-Men. Hey, you know when Colossus and Wolverine? Colossus throws Wolverine. We should try that.
Stand still, little one, and I will throw you.
Really, guys?
That's not special. Woo.
Don't you dare even touch me, bub. No.
Let's go.
Lord Doom says, "If the fastest special would win me in a fight, I'd do it."
Really? You too, Genda-sensei?
Just make sure your opponents go
What?
barf
Am I
after
in
you
the
knock
way?
them out. Or make them say the
course
phrase
not.
barf.
I didn't know you still did field work.
I figured if they could pull a fast one on Sauri-kun,
I still think
I'd
it's
at least
funny
wanna look 'em in the eye.
that old video that Mega 64
these
did where they
people
poke
here?
fun at River City
What
Ransom
gives?
when Rocco gets hit with
We've
like
been
that
waiting for you, Yagami-san. Mamiya-san
that
has
rolled
left
up
to enlighten us on the truth behind the
magazine or
murder.
whatever
Good.
by that person who was next to him when
Oh,
and when he
and
yelled out
I heard
barf,
about
a lot of
Sawa-sensei.
coins just
I'm so
fell
sorry.
out of his pocket.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawhi.
Oh, yeah.
But we're still not sure why they chased him.
So you would have.
To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
So you're like the great Kali of that
Exactly.
group.
What you
I
do
get it.
is you take wheels out of his
said,
wheelchair.
let's
He'll be
start with the
small
last
enough
one
to be
just
thrown.
on the aside.
Oh God. Oh man. Poor Wheels.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
I was gonna say something else
Keep the
that's
answers
pretty
straight.
funny, but I think that might have been it might be a bit too
The
mean to
Horus assault
Wheels.
was
To be
designed to
honest.
establish a false
So I
alibi
think I'll
for
just leave it at
Mikoshiba's
that.
murder. So Kawana had you play the victim.
Oh boy.
And together you pulled
Lord
one
Doom
over
said
on
if
the
someone
police and
could
the
throw
court.
him, he'd be cool with it.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
If somebody could throw him,
The person
probably
who groped you on the train
you'd probably need to
wasn't
give a call to
Harusan
Mark
himself.
Henry to do
It
that.
was his
That's what I was
stand-in.
thinking about Henry.
And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event.
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time?
So the
See,
Genda
change
law
your
offices
token.
are
Now they're like, let's
Didn't
grill
you
her.
hear your
Yeah.
lady friend?
yeah.
A Harusan
Getting
was
grilled.
stand-in. And that stand-in was our sensei.
You mean Kawana posed as Ahara himself? So this Ahara was actually Kawana.
Kawana.
Huh.
Disguised.
Sensei and a Harusan have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off.
Lord Doom
otherwise,
says, "Oh, and I lost some more weight.
Some spots don't
It's
look
starting to
like
get
his
kind of
mouth.
scary. He's
sure that's
200
really
pounds even.
Kawana-san?
Oh wow."
Oh wow.
that part around his mouth.
I know I lost weight, but I have no idea
He
how
said
much
he
I weigh
scanned
because
the
my
Harusan's
scale
face
broke.
and made it on a 3D printer.
Ooh.
Oh, huh. You can
Oh, hey,
print
Bad
things
Gamer.
in 3D now?
Hey.
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects.
So they
using
3D
materials
printed
like
a
resin.
mask for him.
So if you were to scan a person's
Ah.
face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately
3D
recreate
printing.
Hmm.
Those things are actually really unique.
But
How
that's
they
what
work. How
Sensei
they
used to
do.
become a
How you
Harusan.
can make like
something like this.
you know.
See, with a
It could
3D
just
printer,
automatically
a piece
make
of a
like
face is pretty easy to
plastic
make.
objects out of
What the
whatever
hell?
you input the 3D
I see.
for them to be inputted into
His eyes are
3D
hidden
for.
behind the sunglasses.
That's very
The
interesting.
seams on his jaw are obscured by the
But yeah,
mask.
that's nuts.
incredible, I must say.
3D
With the
printing
mouth
of
area so
masks.
visible, it's too convincing
Oh.
to think he's anybody else.
And Bad Gamer
And
says
with the prosecution
Bayonetta 3 is
assuming he's
amazing.
just
Well, that's good to
another
hear.
sexual predator,
Yep.
I haven't
fell
played
for
it yet. I do have
This
the
is
game
no time to
myself,
be
but
impressed.
just haven't played
In
it
case
yet.
you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ahara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy.
Well, you know, LPH, I
I'm
mean,
of the
there's
same
just
opinion.
only so far that technology can
Okay.
take people.
Which evidence is questionable?
Sadly.
Yeah. Makes you wonder if there's ever going to be an into the rabbit hole or something along that nature.
Any thoughts after seeing that?
Stop it.
You're gonna look away? You aided and abetted by
Yeah,
playing the
exactly,
victim,
Yagami.
didn't you?
I mean, yes.
Who put this video up on the internet?
By
Sensei.
playing yeah.
He said from the start that once Ehara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
Oh, so it
that
was
part of the plan.
Kuwana.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sensei
LPH
can't
said
forgive the
about
law
3.
for how easy it
Technology
lets
really
outlaws.
has gone too far.
Ehara-san says
Oh, he
same
also
way.
said, I really hope
His
Bayonetta
son's
does
death
well.
was brushed
Too bad it's
aside.
not going to win Game of the Year.
The court blamed his suicide
Yeah.
on unknown factors.
But I really hope it does get a
And that's
lot
what
of
led them
sales
to his
because
heart.
after what Helena Taylor
The
went
real
on
victim
with
is some boy
talking
who
about on
never got
Twitter,
really
even
deceived.
right before
The
and
killer
after
gets
the
off
game
the hook
released,
being convicted of bad
it's like her giving free
How would the public
publicity to a
respond
game
after
that,
finding out they'd
she's
gained a
trying
law
to throw under the bus because
So
just
Kuwana and
she
Ahara's
did not
real
get her
plan
wish
was to make a mockery
with
out of their
how much she
justice
wanted to
system.
get paid.
Seems to be
But-
going well for them. The
But
courts are
yeah,
beside
sad
themselves.
outcome,
Guess Ahara
but
really was
you know.
desperate. He was never concerned about his own.
maybe one of these days, both
Yeah,
her and Platinum
cop
Games
or
can
not,
actually come to a truce
Ahara's a broken man.
to where she can actually
Nobody
voice the
took
character again, but
responsibility for
who
his
knows
son's
at this
death.
point.
The
It's
courts
like,
all but ignored his
Doesn't
case.
seem like it.
No
yeah,
wonder he went on
Sadly.
I don't think
I
they're going
can't
to.
even
I mean,
imagine.
especially with,
Yeah.
Sensei
using a
and
more
Ehara-san
reputable
are
voice like
bad
Jennifer
criminals.
Hale. It's
The
probably
only
like,
ones who
Yeah.
did it, the ones forced to comply.
yeah.
Speaking of which,
So,
are we done here
I
yet?
wouldn't
No,
be
Yui, get out of here.
I wouldn't be
No, don't
surprised.
get out.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bayonetta 3 ends up being if it sells even better than 1 and
How
2
about this
combined, but who knows?
And this is?
Before the incident, Ahara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro.
Lord Doom says, when my wife buys her copy,
Right,
I'll
and
probably
it was
just
on
watch her
October
play it.
7th at
Oh,
7:43
yeah?
a.m.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death would be
Hoshino-kun over here
7:30
reminding me
a.m.
of Jimmy Olsen. Happy
If
to help,
Ahara killed
Yagami-san. Like,
Mikoshiba in a Jinsho, it would have
friggin'
only
Jimmy
had 13
Olsen.
minutes to get to Ikebukuro.
Thanks.
And
Yeah,
frankly,
no, don't worry,
that's
Superman. I got you.
yeah.
Like, that's what he reminds me of.
Oh, yeah, he kind of does fit that
Sensei
bill for
borrowed the
Jimmy
card
Olsen,
from
for
Ehara-san
sure.
beforehand and passed her the gate. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ehara-san when they switched places.
Him being Clark
That way,
Kent's
Ehara-san
BFF.
ended up having the time-stamped card on him. Makes sense now.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used
Oh,
as part
boy.
of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it. Nobody'd suspect that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed. during the
Bad
trial.
Gamer asks Lord Doom, gonna be
Really
busy
pulled
with
it
something
off.
else as you watch the gameplay, huh?
Anything
And then
else?
LPH, okay.
LPH said this month is summed up like this: you're famous and you don't get your way. You lose every time. Just act like.
Just ask Punk and West.
Oh yeah,
CM
just
Punk.
ask. Yeah.
CM Punk and Kanye West, yeah.
Yep.
But Kanye West, man, I do not want to touch his drama with a 10-foot pole whatsoever, period. Because that's some steep crap that nobody wants to
I already
touch.
showed her the transit card and the murder footage. What else do I need to show?
Lord Doom says, at the Bad Gamer, you can't prove anything, Kappa.
Okay, so I don't need to.
And Bad Gamer falls up. But I'm not wrong, Kappa.
This is just doesn't matter.
Wow.
Because I already showed her the two that actually do matter. I don't know why it's forcing me to.
Yagami-san.
Yeah, I think we've
So
got
we're having
proof
a
at the very
Kappa
least.
off
The courts were
between
being
Lord
intentionally
Doom and
misled. I'm considering
Alex right
filing an
now.
appeal.
Are you saying you want a retrial?
I am. We'll reveal Ahara and Kuwana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Why do you say that, Genda
only just to
Sensei?
try and summon the Kappa Legion.
Well, the previous trial resulted in Ahara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal, there's no way you're getting one.
I like
Doesn't matter
Super
what any
Gunman
lawyer
Part 2
tries
right
to
there
do,
behind them.
If Ahara refuses refuses to appear,
Oh yeah,
then that's that.
that's an old
Then we'll
Sega
talk to
game,
him
wasn't it?
tomorrow. First,
No,
we
I
need
think
to
they're all
see how
fake
he
games.
reacts to everything we do.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
But I like how they made a
Let's
part
meet at
2.
the detention center
Well, I
tomorrow.
mean, you know,
Will do.
seeing as
So,
how some
we're
of the
done for the
Sega
night?
games back then had some
Sure
pretty
are.
generic names like
Oh,
Good
they
job,
did.
everyone.
Hang On and
Go get
Super
some
Hang
rest.
On and even Afterburner, I would be inclined to say that, you know, that could legitly be a Sega game, you know, by that name, Super Gunman.
Yo,
No, it could be.
Yakami,
Yeah.
you sure it was cool to let that Mamiya chick just go home?
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kuwana kill all those people. Aren't you gonna turn her in or something?
I would. There's nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do?
Frankly, we don't have any proof of the murder she was talking about.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nothing directly pointing to Mamiya anyway. Aside from Mikoshiba, no other bodies turned up. Which means all we can
Yeah,
do is
lack
take
of
her home,
evidence,
right?
so
Sugura's making
that's
sure
why
she
they
gets
made
back
Mamiya
safe.
go home right now.
Fine.
Or
forget
lack
it.
of substantial proof.
Why are you still here? Everyone else went home already.
Come on, man. Why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
You wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with.
Jeez,
So if you're
Higashi.
done, then go.
You would be the guy I call to hang
Wow.
out with.
Straight for the jugular, huh?
Golly.
But if it's
You
help
wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with, bub.
I've had nothing but time lately. But only if you bow your head and ask nice.
Golly,
Then I'll
Higashi.
consider it.
I know for a fact you'd help me out regardless, so why waste a good bow? Thanks for the drink.
Well, don't come crying to us,
Dude,
Higashi.
come
You're
on.
pretty much the monkey
That
wrench
was
when
your
it
cue
comes
to
to
bow and ask nice.
Team Fatal Fury.
That was your cue to ask him about nice. Hit the couch. Nah. God. It's so hard to skateboard in Kamurocho compared to...
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because of the streets being all crowded and small compared to Yokohama.
Mm-hmm.
I keep like... I hate that he just like immediately goes, oh! Like he just hits one person, he acts like he hit a boulder. Whoa! Like he crashes. Oh, my bad.
I want to see that move again, where you dodge your opponent's attack, but then you just swing around him really fast. You know, where you grab him by his waist. You know what I'm talking about?
The Mortal Counter one, crane style.
Yeah, where you
Let's
just
see if I can.
where you just circle around him numerous times after you like grab him like mid waist or whatever.
Lubrication tactic just sounds.
Oh God, sounds provocative. Makes the ground slippery. Oh wow.
Huh. Guess I don't have it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's all right.
Because that has to be more. They have to do a mortal move for me to do it. Like,
Mhm.
oh wait, no. What am I talking about? Yes, I can. Just remember something. Hello. Check this out.
All right. Oh, he's pissed.
Well, I guess no.
Couldn't
Don't tell me I
couldn't
don't have the ability.
Oh.
Thought I did.
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice. I mean, you could do it again another time. It doesn't have to be now.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I had it so like when I'm in extreme heat or whatever they call it here.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, dude. It's the lubrication tactic. That sounds like something you get arrested for if you did it in public.
Yeah, Yagami just didn't have enough Astroglide on him.
See what I mean? He always runs into somebody and then jumps like if he look at that again. Oh, like golly, dude.
Yeah, it's
Bro, it's not that serious. You didn't run into a boulder there.
Yeah, the roads of Kamurocho are congested badly.
I wonder in the future are they gonna only use what are you gonna call it? Unreal Engine 5 instead of Dragon Engine.
I assume they are going to be using Unreal Engine 5 going forward for all Ryuga Gotoku games because based on what Yokoyama says, Masayoshi Yokoyama or whatever his name is, the current head of Ryuga Gotoku, it says that he claims that Dragon Engine is an outdated engine since they've been using it for so long, so using something that would help, boost the visual appeal and just the physics of Unreal Engine 5, it may help, reduce some of the, corniest things that happen, like, how models just all of a sudden just get knocked over so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Doom said Yagami will just dump a bunch of Crisco on the floor. That's the lubrication tactic.
Everybody, it's time to coat Majima in Crisco. All he just needs to do is that breaker move amongst the Crisco and the ground, and yeah, he'd be coated in it big time. No, I'm really sad that Sonic the Hedgehog 1, the Sega Master System version's not playable in this. Because I would have loved to hear Yuzo Koshiro's soundtrack for that game.
Yeah, it is game.
Looks pretty simplistic but addicting for a running gun. And the Crisco has an upgrade that adds marbles to it to increase the slip chance. I mean, marbles will do that.
Holy crap, that thing follows you. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
That's a lock-on enemy.
I bet I can. I guess I can't. Frick.
You can't outrun it?
I guess not. It just.
Wow. Dang. It's like.
Oh, that's cheap.
It's like you're gridlocked no matter which way you look at it. Oh. Yeah, that's that was mean. Saga, the only Sonic game you going to get in Sonic the Fighters, and nothing more, nothing less. Saga. Oh yeah, Sonic the Fighters did show up in Lost Judgment, didn't it? As a playable game.
Oh, no, I don't want to screen share. I just want. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, you are gonna screen share?
No. I was like, select button. Oh wait, that's not select anymore. It's share. Remember the select button?
Yes.
Apparently, PlayStation believes you don't need that anymore.
Yet, only there are two who still use that. Nintendo, even though it's really the minus button, but still it's the select button, and Xbox.
Yes, yeah, they have a share and a select button. Why did Sony think to completely get rid of the select button?
Because they think that the touchpad between the share and the options button.
I mean, I know some. Yeah, they're like use touchpad. I'm like that doesn't seem the same.
Yeah, it's just,
Uh,
and besides that,
especially playing old games.
And that touchpad is actually has more practical use than being, being considered a select button. Sony.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
What Lord Doom said. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a game I should download.
Game we should stream for this channel at some point.
Appeal. I have that right? Did some new
evidence
come
Ihari. Or Ihara.
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well,
your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ihara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san.
Yeah, probably so, Lord Doom.
As far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal.
Yeah, for real.
And we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear.
Yeah, it's like if you slipped in a bathtub, you would either get hurt really bad or you could potentially get killed.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho.
That almost happened to me last week.
Right?
Oh, what?
You and
I about fell in the bathtub.
Oh God, dude, yeah.
But the thing is that I only had one foot in the bathtub, and my other foot was outside of it, so I ended up hurting my shin.
We actually bought a rug just for that.
Basically,
just to.
Remembering how he pushed
like,
Toshiro
I almost fell a couple times.
It's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse.
Look at him breaking his fingers.
You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play, even though you already know it?
Lord Doom says that has almost happened to him multiple times, and he did the same.
Yeah,
but yeah, what, breaking his fingers or fell in the bathtub?
Fell in the bathtub, sure. Pretty sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't actually fall in the bathtub. I ended up hurting my shin on the ledge of the, the bathtub when I was getting in, so I didn't actually fall. So at least a hurt shin is actually a lot better than, actually falling in the bathtub. Probably need to get myself a bathtub rug to prevent that from happening. Because at least they're safe.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba.
It's quite a home video.
Without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you.
That's quite the home video.
Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat.
Oh, that's good.
Station,
Lord Doom.
Where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure?
Yep. That's what we got too. A plastic, shower rug. Yep, that's literally because it happened so many times with us.
Mm-hmm.
Person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro.
Part of me thinking of taking a shower after here, but part of me is like.
The identity of whom belonged to Jin.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice.
Time.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice to go to work clean and fresh,
Yeah.
Former high school teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarments she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station.
What, are those the panties he groped?
Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras,
stationed. Or
You were waiting for Kawana,
stationed.
who looked just like you.
Fabricated, I
With
guess.
the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge
God, I just
crowd
had the
without
worst there,
anyone
and all of a
noticing.
sudden I just
Kawana
think of the word
handed you
Yes,
station.
the suction
card used to
cops. Yep,
pass the
that's the
ticket
one
booth.
our has.
Just one piece
Or
of
do.
hard
Yep.
evidence that
Our
places
our
you
Sprug
in
has that
Ikebukuro
too.
at 7:43 a.m. And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it.
Yeah, they're a
You were
major
caught in a
boon
public
for
place
when
with
you
plenty of witnesses.
have them in the shower and all.
An active duty police officer
May not be
arrested
good
for
when you're
sexual
taking a
battery.
bath, but
The public outcry was
Oh yeah,
very
we
great.
take it out
As
for
a
that.
result,
Mhm.
despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment.
Which means I
for
have to
someone so
survive
heinous.
2 more
Even as your
days
lawyer, I
somehow.
felt the same.
Have some
Until you get
Although Saturdays and Sundays are
Hirosaki says.
usually easier.
The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt you. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied. There's nothing I can do but abide
So
by
he's
the
just
rules
over
of
here
law.
like, no, I'm a pervert and
Right.
I'm going to jail for that.
That's all I
Only,
can do.
no murder.
Right?
I know what
And
you're
they're
trying
like,
to say.
no, we know you killed.
You carried out the justice that the courts
Yeah.
wanted, right?
Everything
And here's
was
where
simple.
everything, all of
Past
Yagami's
offer
answer is like,
would never
but
even
Sawa Sensei. Yeah, it's like, okay, Yagi.
Teachers. And
Is that all you know how to
court.
say now? But Sawa Sensei
They all
though.
dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that
Like if
suddenly made
like
you want to
he
kill
was close to
Mikoshiba?
Sawa Sensei when he wasn't.
Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Hara-san?
Sawa Sensei.
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth?
Who told Ihara the
She
truth?
was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in.
Oh, yeah.
You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew
Nearly
about
hit the
bullying,
nail on the head, as they say.
but only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kawana-san let me listen to that recording when I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's
Man, look at the
words,
pores
I
on his
understood.
face.
I know, right?
They
This and
pushed my boy over the edge.
Yakuza 6
Was
where
there
you
no
be
other
seeing
evidence of
Kitty's
the
face
bullying?
all up
Like
close
a diary of Toshiro-kun,
on the
or
like
something
menu
of the
screen.
sort?
I'm like, man, look at those pores.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the
Yes,
bullying.
yeah, bad gamer. He does that through the whole friggin'
Probably all my fault.
game. Did the hot teacher have to die?
He was bullied in middle school too.
But what about Sawa
Kids
Sensei
would
though?
throw his pencil
I'm
case
like,
around.
Did she
hide
like
his
hate you?
books.
Like,
Yeah.
When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Grow spine, I told him.
I take
What?
it that was the wrong
Oh,
approach.
Yeah.
My
Imagine
brain
how
just
much
exploded.
courage it took for him
Oh,
to
no.
come forward about
Are
it.
you still with us, Metal?
No, I'm
I
not.
felt ashamed about it. I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again, no matter how much pain he was in. He went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated
Oh,
living
yeah, I
there.
feel you, bad gamer. I mean,
In the end,
she
still suffered.
should not have suffered that fate as she did.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei.
Wow, he still won't even admit it?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Koshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying. He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
But he still probably won't cooperate with the police because he's still going by his conviction that he just got charged for.
He won't go with the police. He's telling us this, but he won't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That he's still charged for the groping incident instead of murder.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face?
Well, I mean, you were gonna go to jail anyway, dude. So it's like, it's kind of a lose situation for you.
Well, he's going to jail for a much lesser crime, which is a grope.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like, you know, full on, just like I touched you with my hand.
Unforgivable.
So it's a less crime than if I went any further.
Even after rejecting his offer.
So I get to be in jail for like maybe what, a couple months, maybe a year or two, but that's it. Like,
yeah.
And then he gets to be out. That's what he wants.
Kuwana-san presents a solution.
That's what he wants. But we're like, no, you're a murderer. You're gonna be in there forever.
Yeah.
Unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet
they don't change. Well, they should. Well, not a lot of things go fast enough as they want you to. Things take time. Ihara-san.
I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough. For Toshiro's sake, I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just?
Yep, he just confessed.
This is the first time you've admitted
to
killing Mikoshiba.
He just admitted.
Yeah, he admitted it.
You did your research, unlike those useless cops. Kuwana-san's plan was impressive, almost airtight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kuwana could have used against
Yep,
her.
that just describes him, Lord Doom. You hit it right in the head like usual.
Yeah. No. That's the point. Yeah, you do understand where he's coming from.
Sorry, but I'm under no obligation.
I'm lust for revenge, man.
Ihara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, I killed Mikoshiba at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They need it to be fake. What?
Yeah.
No, that's not beneath
Wow.
me. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san.
It's like the prosecution does not want to ascertain the truth. They just want to see what's there at face value just to get people convicted.
And that would mean
those of a corrupt nature, of course.
Massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos.
That's why, because they love their 100% conviction rate for criminals.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
just brought up why they need it to be fake.
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel
That would
pretty
mean they
proud
got
of
it wrong, and they're like, no, we're perfect. You know, like,
But in
I
this
mean, you
case,
already know
the
about
guys
Japan's
pretty much
courts.
grabbed the tiger by the
Oh
tail.
yeah.
What tiger's
I
tail?
played a lot of Phoenix Wright to
Someone's
know
issuing
exactly how
orders to
that
the
goes.
thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kawana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kawana.
Where she was killed. This is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean arcade?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kawana. Any ideas?
Yep.
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Trapped in a deadly
Excuse me.
game.
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play. And if Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your
The angry
vengeance is
tiger into
fair?
play. Angry Tiger. Have you ever seen Kiryu and Yagami do a tiger drop? That's the Angry Tiger.
Lord Doom's bringing about the story. Yeah.
What's more, she was haunted by her testimony.
You can read that.
Always second guessing if she
Yeah,
did the right
this
thing.
once again points to why having
Now she's been
prosecutors
killed.
ranked based on batting
Somehow
average
that's
of
acceptable.
convictions is insanity because
I'm gonna
stuff like
clear
this
up what
happens.
happened to
In
Sawa
America
Sensei,
though,
just like
in
you
America
did
though
with
I'm
Toshiko.
talking about. Oh yeah.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth
Yeah,
would
there
I
will
get
be
out of that?
some
You get to
politician.
humiliate the court.
Well, I wouldn't say politician, but
Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a
prosecutors
year in
and
the cell?
defense attorneys who will do
Do what you
some
want.
things just to get either their
Just know
clients
this.
convicted or
Yes.
acquitted.
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in
It's, uh,
court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
just because
won't
they
know
just
till
want to
we
keep
try.
their perfect win record.
Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal. We better act fast.
Yes, agreed.
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if
Yeah,
I have grabbed
oh,
the
wow.
tiger by the tail. That doesn't mean I killed her.
By that logic, you may as well admit that Mikoshiba
So
didn't
he
kill
decided to go
Toshiko.
become a defense
Can't
attorney
have it both
instead,
ways.
Lord Doom.
Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die,
Woof.
we're gonna expose
Yeah.
all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Oh, he became a medical engineer.
thing.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Are you getting close to the point where you're about to control Saori-san again?
No, yeah, no, that was the one
So
time.
then,
Oh, just once.
Ihara
Okay.
Yeah.
admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Kawana approached him to offer revenge.
That sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Gonna be another Godzilla movie,
Uh,
Genda Sensei?
Genda Sensei?
There's a couple of them.
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's
Oh yeah,
murder
I
are the
think
very
you
same
remember.
case.
I think I remember you
To
talking
clear
about that
Ihara
too.
of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
You know, I wonder
Harrison was
how
captured on video
how
committing the
entertaining
murder.
these cutscenes would be if they actually
And the
entered stock footage
prosecution
and they were
claims it's a
talking during
fake
the stock
of
footage.
unknown
You know, like a
origins.
Metal Gear game.
Police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their
Steamed
actions.
hams when they show
In
burgers being
reality,
made.
the sexual
Yes.
battery evidence against Ahara-san is what was really fake.
I love that steamed
They can
hams.
claim
The Metal Gear
Imani
Solid
and the
one.
others aided and
Yeah.
That
abetted
one's
that,
perfect.
alibi or not.
The fact that they
You
even went
really
out of the way
think
to
the
get
courts
stock
will grant
footage
you an
too, like
appeal for just that?
And even using the
You say that's
PlayStation
not
disc
possible?
loading noise.
yes,
I wouldn't go that
when it
But
loads.
Ihara
Mhm.
won't
Hear
admit
the
to
disc
murdering
spinning like.
Mikoshiba in court. Kind of significant, don't you think?
I'm from Utica,
So,
and we
what
don't
chance
say
do you have
steamed
even if
hams.
you do
No,
it?
not in Utica, no. It's an
Without
Albany
any
expression.
decisive new evidence,
I see.
You'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage
Albany is
your
only
own
like
reputation,
an
Saruku?
hour and a half from me, or less actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And the
Albany's
funny
closer to me than Boston.
and the funny thing about that video, Jerry, is that
To be honest with
its
you,
highest
I feel like I've been deeply
the highest
underestimated.
aspect ratio for that video is in
Sorry,
240p.
Oh,
Are you actually mad?
sorry, son. Are you
Yes.
actually mad?
As a matter of fact, I am.
You have every right to be.
Listen,
Ooh.
Sensei. Ahara and Kuwana divide
Oh, a
into this
pissed
band
off
knowing full
Saori.
well they can
Oh, boy.
manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take
Her,
and
she's
fight
usually the
Kuchina,
calm,
we play
collected
right
one, no
into
matter
their
what.
hand.
You got her mad?
True.
Dang.
So how can we worry
It's
about
like-
reputation when our duty as
It's
lawyers
like
is to
if
face the
she's
law?
Michelangelo
I
from the Ninja
understand
Turtles,
where you're
where
coming from.
he is
You're
actually
right
the
to
stronger
think
one
it,
out of all
but-
the four,
And
and you
another
see
thing.
how brutal
While
he
acting as
is
Ahara's
when
defense
he's
in the
strong.
first
Now it's like
round,
you're seeing
I never
how
truly
Saori's
believed
the
in
calm and
her.
collected one,
I
but
didn't
you
trust
know
the
when
person
you
I was
when you see
defending,
her fired
and I
up, you
felt
notice
sick to my
how
stomach even being in the
wild
courtroom.
and angry she is.
Sorry, son.
Ahara likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
Hmm.
Eh.
What about you, Yagami?
Yeah, when the
I
Doom
wanna
music
hear
kicks
your
in and
thoughts.
Saori just starts.
Yes.
We should listen to Saori-san. I understand why Ihara and Kawana did
They
what
should
they
play
did.
that
I can't condone it.
that Dr. Lively music,
I
you know, with
see.
her marching back to the courtroom with
So
that
you feel it
song,
too, huh?
you know, just to show that she's actually gonna get
Although
shit
my
done.
motivation may not be as righteous
There's got to
as
be a mod on
Saori-san's.
PC that replaces
What do
Yagami
you
with
mean?
Saori, and you can just actually do that.
Mikoshiba's murder,
Play the
fake groping
Doom
alibi,
music while she's doing like
one
crane
kind
style
is
stuff.
Kawana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is.
I mean, there's a
If the
mod
police
that makes
do it,
Haruka
it's
Kiryu
during
in
Ahara's
Yakuza
appeal
6. I
hearing.
mean,
So it's not a
which is hilarious.
Kawana.
If we
I
pursue
will.
Ahara's case, Kuwana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And
Yeah.
If we draw out Kawana, then
Oh,
Ike and the
nothing.
ones
My
backing them
mom
will
was
make
telling
their
me
move.
something. So I was on
Our case
mute
is
for,
Saori-san's
Saori
main
doing
charge,
Haruka
which
doing
means
stuff.
whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried.
Well,
Even if it
hey,
means
at
murder.
least she's not a
And I need to figure that secret out.
she's not like what Haruka ended up as in Yakuza
Oh,
6.
boy.
Only thing we can do
An
for
unwed
now
teenage mother.
is
Yeah,
make sure the ones pulling
That's-
the strings pay
that's what he
attention.
raised you to be, Haruka.
Well said.
That's what giving up your
I
idol
guess
career
going
did
back
for you.
wasn't ever really an option.
Opened a lot of doors.
Yeah,
Now you're
listen,
just
Sam.
now you're an unwed
Looks
teenage
like
mother.
I got complacent
Mhm.
from all
Woo.
the peace and quiet.
Haruka doing heat
Leave
moves,
it
Lord
to me
Doom
to
says.
underestimate the younger generation.
Well, hey, he
I
was responsible
apologize. I
for
shouldn't have been
a
so
woman's death in Yakuza 5.
That should be my line, Saori-kun.
So,
I suppose I have to make up
Who
my
knows
mind
whether-
after all.
By the way, is Metal here?
Get out there
'Cause it's
and
about
do what
time to
needs be
plug.
done.
yes.
Heaven help any
I'd say it's a
other
good
way.
I'd say it's a good time
Right.
since
Never heard him.
you know, we
It's
did
literally
get
right here. Yeah.
we did get through a lot of story for today's episode. So, yeah.
Hello?
Metal Blue Eyes?
Are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, why? What's up?
Well, as for me, I'm pretty easy. I'm just around Twitter at
Very bizarre.
Hello Blue Eye Zero.
Are
I
they
do
now?
stuff on HeroClub.com. That's hero-club.com. And check us out across social media at Hero Club for
so?
life. And we stream
If I
on
was Soma,
Twitch
I'd have left Ijincho by
Wednesdays
now.
and
He's
Fridays
a
and
person of
maybe
interest in
more.
Sawa-sensei's murder.
Usually starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So come by, check us out.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading
Okay.
back to Ijincho
You
soon
guys
here.
can follow me at
Lots to go over if you like
youtube.com/rpg reviews. That's where I work on most of my content. And I also have a page on Twitch, but I use that as a secondary streaming channel because I mostly stream on YouTube, but I do stream on Twitch at the same time via Restream. So follow me at both those sources if you can. But in the meantime, if you want to follow me through social media, then follow me at facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews. And that's me.
Well, all right. As for me, you can follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Fighter Cows. The Twitch stream Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. This week's probably Thursday at 4 p.m. for Fate. Tuesdays, KOF is coming back, King of Tuesdays.
Yes.
I may go back to normal schedule at some point because I may switch to I legitimately think of switching to another job that gives me a better flexible schedule and because this one's kicking my butt physically.
Yeah, and we can return back to doing streams at 5 p.m. Eastern again.
I really like the pay for this job, but the money that I spend to get there and to like get the pain away and all that kind of the money I spend equates to the money I'd make at this other job anyway, but at least I get to keep all that money. But you know, I'm working this weekend, so. But yeah, for right now though, I guess Tuesday's definitely 4 p.m. King of Tuesdays, so we'll see from there.
Nice.
Well,
that's it.
I guess next week we return to Fightcade.
Yep.
Yeah. Fun
It's
stuff.
gonna be your turn.
Yes.
I don't know what we're playing.
Yeah, we don't know what we're playing yet. But
so keep an eye on our Discord.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And our Twitter and stuff, so you'll know. But yeah.
All right. Well, I guess, Kaus, you got 2 words left to plug the stream, and they are.
Nimi. Kanyo.
Peace out. See you next week, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye.